Well, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. We are continuing on to the end of our Whiskey and Lemons career here. We have a lot of forces arrayed against the Confederates who are here and there. This is kind of a little confusing. Like, these guys are on boats, so I don't know exactly what their plan is. But we are going to be moving forces in around here. We're going to be moving forces in here and here as well. Also down in the south, we have Sherman right here. Sherman is facing off with the Army of the Shenandoah, which may or may not have. There's actually 3 of them there. And I can't see. We got Beauregard's Corps, or division with 8,000. I don't know if I want to send Sherman in there by himself. So what we can do is we can have Hamilton come up and join him. We'll have you come up like this. Once he gets moving, I'll get Sherman moving as well. We got a few Confederates to deal with down here. Let's take a look how long we have until the slaves are free. 107 days. That's going to give the Confederates a little bit of a bump in their morale. But it's also going to give us the bump that we need to get back up over 50, which is why I'm doing it. So, other than that, we're going to continue pushing them south and cleaning up the holdouts that are up here. Alright, we had a glorious victory in Lexington that I didn't know we were fighting. Oh, right here. Alright, that's fine. Unit is engaged in siege combat. Right here, apparently. Let's see, 3,800 to nobody. Should have more forces moving in to get involved in this one. At least that's what I'm hoping here. Let's get you down here. Disaster at Amherst Courthouse. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye. That didn't work. I guess we have to move everybody in all at once on that one. Alright, let's pause here. Get some of these guys moving in here. Mansfield. I think we have enough forces arrayed here. Looks like we did actually clear these guys out. So let's move you down. Then we'll get the 31st Corps down here. That's just the headquarters unit, I do believe. Yeah, they're still on boats. I don't really know what's going on there, but I think I'm going to send I'm going to start sending you guys out this way. Send Dix as well. Okay. Down in the south, got a lot of forces right here, so I'm going to start moving them in. Like that. We'll leave Miles Raiders up there. Heinzelman, move in. Cadwalader, I'm going to have you come down here to Burkesville. This is the Army of New Jersey. We'll have you come bring the entire Army of New Jersey to Prince Edward Courthouse here. Start tightening the news. Right, then we'll get our artillery up here as well. The artillery division. Okay, there's that. Here's Meagher. Let's have Meagher in the Army of New York move down here. Oh, he's only got 30. No. Stay. Alright, move in. Sherman. And Hamilton move in as well. Alright, let's hit the play and see what happens. Alright, this is the Battle of Washington. It's Sherman versus Beauregard. We have to attack the enemy. Over here. Alright. Looks like the best way to go would probably be this road. And then cut across country here, so we get Sherman's a little more spread out so I can see exactly what we're working with. We do have, I believe, a whole cavalry brigade. We do. Fantastic. Okay, so they're detached. And they're going to move out on their own. And we got a decent sized force here. So we're going to move right up this road and hit them on the objective, or wherever they happen to be. Alright, we found them. They have their right anchored on this river, which is a good thing. Their left is kind of up in the air. So I've got my or Cushing's batteries about to open fire. They're in a decent spot, actually. Let's have you start firing on them. You as well. Right, we'll start moving forward slightly. Then we'll get our other cav units up here with their counterparts. Do a division or a brigade size charge on them. All right, not a bad position for us to be in here. It is almost the end of the day, so... Alright, you got the fire at will. Why aren't you firing? Go ahead and cut loose there, buddy. Alright, well, it's the second day, and they completely pulled back on me. They abandoned their position. Whoops. I don't want to pass these guys through the swamp. Alright, let's move you forward. We're going to take up position right on the... actually, probably move you right here and be just fine. But they did move across the swamp, which doesn't make a damn bit of sense to me. Alright, so we're going to start moving in. They're coming back across. Coming back to reoccupy the objective. Well, they're still within range. I guess they don't need to really move. But they're gonna anyway. Alright, it's gonna make it kind of hard to do anything with them. Where'd my other forces go that were down here? $2,100 under wall. We can bring wall down. Have him come around and hit him in the side. Cav isn't going to be much use in the swamp, I don't think. That's going to be kind of hard if they... we got to bring them into on this side. I mean, they only have 2 units, 2 detachments over on this side of the river. Strange. Shouldn't be much of a challenge to take the objective. Fall in on this side of the house. All our artillery is doing their thing here. Looks like they may be coming down to the bridge. Bring you over here. Right up. Yeah, they're going to try and move their whole army across that bridge all at once. And looks like they're doing pretty good at it, too. At least until they got stuck. We could do bombardment right there. Cab over here. Wow, he moved really fast. That was impressive. Heading across the river. You know what? Let's just have the bombardment hit the bridge. Send a couple out to hit this artillery right here. Let's move them at the double. Enough room on the riverbank for everybody. Doesn't really mean I want you guys hanging out back, you know. Push it. despite the losses here. We're getting there. We're routing. And they're retreating. Fantastic. Got an hour to push them back. These guys, poor guys, didn't even get to see any action here. And our cav. Not sure where our cav disappeared to. Or if they even moved. Oh, there they go. Alright, so Sherman pushes off P.G.T. Beauregard. Shoves him right out of his position. They're still standing and fighting, so we'll politely return fire. Wow, that one looks like it just disintegrated. Yeah, it did. 1st Maryland Cavalry surrenders. There we go. Outstanding. Yeah, that was pretty good. We only lost 391. So, wasn't a major victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. Alright, so that was right here. So let's hit the play and see where they go. Oh, we got another battle here. Wow. Alright, so this is 32,000 with J. 17 hours. 16 hours, 20 hours. We got a lot of forces here. Jay versus Robert Garnett. All right, Battle of Orange Courthouse. We do have a very, very major morale disadvantage. We have 36% morale, which is not good. So this is... We got a lot of forces here. Try and get them all separated out. This is a pretty big division. Seventh Brigade. I wonder if it's a whole army I could... Oh, there's Jay. Crap. Jay's way up there. Look at all this artillery. I'm just trying to get everybody out of the corner here. There's more artillery. All right, Dix. All right, we also got this force over here. .34 guns. And we've got the objective up in the middle. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do... So I'm going to have everyone race for the objective. and hopefully we can get there first, and we'll get the morale boost from that. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Right now we are looking at... I guess everyone's here. Oh, nope. Hold up. Well, yeah, everyone's here. All right, so I'm going to send these guys all after the objective, and wooded terrain like this, I don't think our artillery is going to be much use. So I may just have them hold back a little bit. Alrighty, elite elements of our force has encountered the enemy right on the objective. So we are taking the fight to them. They are Massachusetts. Oh, Morgan's detachment. That was me, dumbass. Alright. Yeah, we are coming up. I'm not going to fully engage here until more of my forces are online. Let's have you come this way. But we can start building our line along this axis right here. Like I said, it's not the best of terrain for artillery. But it is what it is. Our force out here I've ordered to move up to this little gap right here. We can take them, hopefully with some artillery fire if we place it probably either here or up on this little ridge here. We'll be in a position to come at them from both sides, which is pretty good. You are not... It says they're firing, but they don't look to be in range. Oh, that's who you're firing on. 6 Alabama with 350. I'm going to leave them back there for now in cover. What do we have down here? We got artillery down here. I'm not really sure. Like, whoops. If they have a good line of sight on us. It doesn't really look like they would. Alright, so having said that, I could detach some skirmishers. They're going to head out. They're going to hit this battery over here. Like that. Well, their parent brigade comes in on this 24th Georgia. So far, they haven't sent anyone else out against us. We are taking artillery fire, so... Okay. These guys are tired already, which is not really a surprise. Alright. So we are up to a minor victory for the time being, just based on the casualties we've inflicted so far. Alright, these guys are going to take a while to get into position. This late in the war, this is their first battle, so... And we got a pretty big traffic jam here. That's why they took separate roads on most maneuvers that they conducted with a full army. Even Corps would take separate roads. Guys are being very diligent about staying off the lawns of the townsfolk. It's quite considerate of them. we doing down here? These skirmishers are broken. Alright, we can send out more from you. Whoops. They are more concentrated up in the north. No reason for you to go. Well, it might be beneficial to have them go up there. Come in on their flank. This is the detachment I sent out and like immediately forgot about. Give them time to pass behind them. Stable, but they're wavering here. Rally. Are under artillery fire in their first engagement, so imagine that's not entirely a pleasant experience to conduct offensive operations under. Rally. Just a touch. Alright. We don't really want our artillery going up there. In order to halt. Let's have these skirmishers charge the guns. You right up here on this rise right here, so hitting them. Skirmishers didn't charge like I thought they would. And these guys are taking quite a while to get here. Just going to give them the order to move in and attack. Else they'll never actually get here. Let's halt these guys. I'm going to bring them in a little tighter to the end of the line. All right, end of day. Troops resupplied. All right, well, they're going to move no matter what I do, so... Let's find the best place for our artillery. There's no real good place for the artillery at all. All right. These guys I don't really want to move. But probably be better to reform them than just leave them out there. No doubt they're going to change everything up anyway, so... Alright, so we could probably put all of our artillery... we could put you... up along this tree line here. You can stay in the middle of the road. If you come up like this, maybe I shouldn't have them so far forward. Yeah, bad idea. I'm going to bring at least one of them up like this to get into position. Problem is with the salient that I have here, it's kind of limited how I can place my men. Division. Then I think probably the best thing I could do with the artillery is, I mean, that they aren't going to be able to do much, but I'll put them right there. Oh, they do have some kind of line of sight anyway. I wonder if these guys do too. It's not saying they do. I think we got... yeah, we got 500 cavalry. Uh, Pope with his 1,200 men will bring you right here. 5th Brigade, more artillery. Put you right there. They're in a decent spot right there. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. I actually think I'm going to wait till the next episode to push play on this one, so we don't have an hour and a half, 45-minute long episode. But that's going to be episode number 53. We're going to continue this fight. It is the wilderness battlefield, so artillery is seemingly kind of hampered by the heavy woodlands. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comments below. If you want to follow along through the rest of Whiskey and Lemons, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you for episode number 53. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.